Hey everybody, Pipe Noob here. Bringing you yet another video. Surprise, but you didn't know that when you clicked on this. Let's see, today I'm going to talk a little bit about a new blend that I tried. I've read a lot about a bunch of old codgers smoking this blend from way back. And the blend's not made anymore, but there's a couple places where you can get matches for it. So I got a match blend for it. That blend is Sugar Barrel. And the particular match that I got was the Match Sugar Barrel from pipesandcigars.com. And I've been smoking it for a couple days. Just to, in the name of science, I'll jump on that grenade and try it all out for y'all and give you some of my impressions of it. Everybody seems to wax poetic about the old, sorry, I'm petting my dog right here. Say hi, everybody. Say hi, Cody. He's like, leave me alone, Dad. Okay, you read a lot about the old timers smoking Sugar Barrel and talking fondly of it and missing it, which piqued my interest. So decided I'd try it. And most of the people that I was reading up on or communicating with indicated that this particular match from Pipes and Cigars was the most faithful. So, what is it? Hell, I have absolutely no idea what's in it. It's Black Cavendish. It's pretty heavily topped. Normally burns really, really well, but as is with me talking and not smoking, I'm probably going to need to relight a couple times. I just finished a bowl of it previously to this, and I think I did one relight through the entire bowl, and that was near the end when I was down near being on the dottle. Flavor from this, sweet, extremely sweet. This is probably the sweetest tobacco blend that I've had thus far in my experience. It tastes, and it's not just raw sweet, not just sugar sweet. It's almost syrupy. It's not really mapley. Now the little fat chihuahua's coming in. Dude, lay down. That's Buddy. That's a fat chihuahua. The gray one earlier is the skinny chihuahua, Cody. Cody, the gray one, is the one who loves tobacco and gin and scotch. He's kind of an interesting dog. So anyway, as I was saying, the flavor of this is not just sweet. It's syrupy sweet, like pancake syrup sweet. It's not necessarily mapley it might have a little bit of maple back note to it, but it doesn't taste like pure maple syrup. It tastes more like maple flavored breakfast syrup, that you'd pour on your pancakes. The interesting thing is, it's got a hell of an aftertaste. It stuck around with me for a couple hours after I got done smoking it. And it leaves a coating in your mouth, and you're tasting it for quite a while afterwards. And luckily, it's a good taste. So there's not a lot of depth to this. It is just in your face, like a punch in the face, sweet pancake syrup. If you like sweet blends, you would probably like this. I can take or leave them. This is interesting. I got a 2-ounce, I think it was a 2-ounce sample from Pipes and Cigars. Now, also, I wanted to point out something. I've been sitting outside in the sun, and I've got this tobacco here with me. And I talk about how you need to dry your tobacco out. I've mentioned that in the past several times. Sorry, I gotta get this going again. Well, this has been sitting out in the sun, and I don't know if you can see it or not, but you might be able to see all that condensation on the inside of it. People don't realize how much moisture is actually already in tobacco when you get it. And so when you leave some out to dry, what you're doing is you're letting some of that moisture come out. If your tobacco is too wet when you smoke it, it's going to steam when you're smoking it, and you're going to get tongue bite. You're going to get a jet of hot steam across the tip of your tongue, and it's gonna hurt. So I will probably let this dry out a little bit before I smoke the rest of it. I definitely will smoke the rest of it. I gotta say, I like it. It doesn't have much of a nicotine hit. It's not very strong. It doesn't have a huge depth of character. I cannot imagine this being a desert island blend. You know, oh my God, Gary, you can only take one tobacco to a desert island. What do you take? Well, for me, that's probably going to be Carter Hall because that's a great compromise for me. It's probably a huge surprise to you guys because you've never heard me talk about Carter Hall. You've never heard me praise Carter Hall. Yeah, but this is definitely not a desert island blend for me, but it's something that I won't have a problem enjoying. I might pick up a little bit more of it, throw it in a jar, pull it out every now and then when I got a hankering for some sweet. Let's see. Um, oh, and I guess I'll give it maybe 1.5 thumbs up. It's not bad, not bad at all. It definitely hits that sweet tooth. Again, it doesn't really, in this case, it doesn't really taste like it smells because it doesn't really smell sweet. It smells vaguely sweet and vaguely breakfast cereal-ish, for lack of a better way to describe it. Maybe like like smells a little bit like grain. Um, doesn't taste anything like that. It tastes like sweet pancake syrup. It'll be interesting to know exactly what it's topped with. Okay, let's see what else. Quick update. Past 100 subscribers. I have no idea what went through you guys' mind when you decided to push that subscribe button. I sure appreciate it. I'm amazed and amused, and thank you. It definitely has made me want to do more of these videos and share more of my noobishness with y'all. Other than that, let's see what else. Started with a new client, been commuting. Today, obviously, I'm working from home. Sitting outside with the dogs, doing some work. Just got off one video meeting, getting ready to go into another one. Weather here is absolutely stupendous. It's gorgeous here. Slight bit of wind. Beautiful clear blue sky, as you can see. Temperatures high 70s right now. Um, it's high enough to where it's hot in the sun. And I'm wearing a hat to cover my bald head so I don't get sunburnt. Any other bald guys ever had a sunburn on top of your head? Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. That shit's not fun. You guys that got hair, you don't understand. Oh, let's see, what else? I don't really have a whole lot else to update y'all on. Nobody's given me any suggestions on what to do for the 100 subscriber mark. Nobody's given me any suggestions. I've had a couple of people giving me feedback, much appreciated. Answering my question about, why do you smoke? Um, but nobody's given me any suggestion. Hey Gary, I want you to smoke this crazy tobacco, or go get a 10 of that, or I was honestly expecting y'all to start piling on the Latakia recommendations. Knowing how I feel about Latakia, but so far I seem to have dodged that bullet. To address some of the feedback that I did get, it looks like the people that did respond think similarly to me about why they smoke. They do it for relaxation. They do it for that time to check out a little bit during the day and just stop and think and contemplate the universe. So glad to know I'm not the only one there. If there's a particular blend you think I should smoke to celebrate my passing the 100 subscriber mark, let me know. I got a really cool email from YouTube too. Yeah, oh, congratulations! You had 100 subscribers. The only other channel I've done is I used to do a cocktail channel, and I did very very staged and complicated cocktail videos, doing old-fashioned cocktails, like martinis and Manhattans and stuff like that. But I tried to bump the production quality way up on those, and a lot of editing and intro and an outro and all that crap, and it took as much time to edit as it took to actually shoot the video. It became a pain in the butt, really. So I quit doing that, and I never did really get a whole lot of subscribers on it. But so now when I hit past 100 and I get this note from YouTube about it, I'm like, Of course, all you guys out there with 1,000 subscribers are probably like, yeah, okay, yeah, 100 subscribers, good job, noob. I'm like, yeah, well, I'm happy and I'm grateful to y'all. If you find anything that I'm doing useful, please share. share it with your friends. I'm not sure whether people are stumbling across me organically or whether they're sharing out. Let's see, what else do I want to talk about? I don't know how many of y'all are in on Facebook. Probably a lot of y'all, and are in any of the Facebook pipe smokers groups. There was one pipe smoker group that I'm in that suddenly erupted in a huge kerfuffle about guns, of all things. And I'm not going to get into this about guns or anything like that. But if some of y'all are in that group, you're like, yeah, okay, yeah, I know exactly what Gary's getting ready to talk about. Um, so, a lot of people got butthurt. What happened, I guess, was, people were posting pictures of their guns, and I'm not here to say whether that's appropriate or not, but the moderator of the group did not want that and made it clear that they did not want that, and requested that it stop. And instead of being mature and reasonable human beings and people saying, okay, I understand, I will do that, they got all butthurt. They got their panties in a wad about it. And they started trolling and, just in general being dicks, attacking people, some horrible comments, deliberately poking the bear, making themselves look like asses, leaving the group, slamming the door on their way out, all this other stuff. Well, I have a few things to say to that. First off, the First Amendment is not applicable for that case. A lot of people were claiming, oh, you're violating my First Amendment. Okay, the First Amendment clearly states the government shall not infringe upon your right to express your opinion. That has a different exact wording, but it specifically says the government. Last time I checked, Facebook was not the government yet. Um, God help us if they ever do become the government. Um, First Amendment doesn't apply in cases like that. Um, People are free to run their communities according to their own guidelines, and you are free to leave. Okay? So screaming that your First Amendment rights are being violated makes it clear that you don't understand the Constitution. The second thing, or the American Constitution, the second thing that I'm going to say to that is don't be a dick. Okay? If it's clear in the group and the moderator of the group has asked you to stop doing a particular behavior, stop doing it. You don't need to be a dick about it. Okay? Be a grown up. Be an adult. Be a mature human being. You may not agree with it. You may not like it. But that doesn't mean you got to be a dick about it. The last, or I don't know if it's the last thing, but the next thing that I'll add to it is if you're going to leave, which you absolutely have the right to vote with your feet, and I encourage you to vote with your feet. If you don't agree with those guidelines or you don't agree with those rules, the door's that way. Okay, avail yourself of it. I absolutely agree with if you don't agree with the precepts of the group that you're in, don't be in it. However, there's no need to throw a temper tantrum and tell everybody that you're leaving on the way out and kick over the table and knock the artwork off the walls and set the couch on fire when you leave. Again, don't be a dick. Be a mature human being when you do something like this. A simple unsubscribe or unfollow or close your account or whatever is all that's necessary. You don't need to send out a press release. Okay? The moderator will see the dwindling numbers and realize, yeah, something, maybe this is not a direction that I should have gone. But you throwing a temper tantrum and peeing all over the rug before you leave is not going to do anything except make you look like a jackass. So, in summary, First Amendment doesn't cover this. Learn the Constitution if you're going to start using it as a shield. Don't be a dick. Act like a reasonably mature human being. Leave if you don't agree with the group precepts and rules. Nobody expects you to be a part of a group that you don't agree with. Okay, that's my sermonizing for the day. In summary, I think most of those rules are good life rules in general, not just for this particular Facebook bullshit that was going on. Okay, I guess I'll let it go at that. It's almost 15 minutes, which is long for me. I don't want to try you guys' patience anymore. I hope something I said may have, warranted you spending 15 minutes of your precious time with me. And I look forward to talking to you next time. In summary, the Sugar Barrel Mash, I like it. Super sweet. If you got a sweet tooth, try it. Not my Desert Island blend though. And don't be a dick. Have a great day, everybody.